me through it.
With Fallon, Colt, and Jenny.
And joining us is Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. We have oftentimes it'll be like kind of like serious topics, and not to downplay your situation with your husband, but Carrie, what is it that you need us to help you with today?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know that this is not the biggest deal in the world, and that people have major issues, but I just want to know if it would be crazy if I designated a spot in our fridge that my husband just cannot take anything from, just designated shelf or something. Because, okay, for example, every once in a while I like to splurge and get my favorite seltzers that we can't get from the local grocery store. And I will drink, one or two a week. I try to spread it out.
Yeah.
But my husband will drink 2 a day, easy. And he doesn't even like that flavor that much. He actually prefers the cheaper kind that you can get at the grocery store across the street or most gas stations even, And so, but he'll just drink it if we have them. And it doesn't, and then he doesn't get more because he prefers to just, use what we have. He just kind of sees we have seltzers, and then he doesn't notice until he runs out of his favorite one. So if all of his are gone, he goes to mine. Once mine are gone, he'll go back and replenish his.
Yeah,
so
it's close by.
He's not thinking about you, and that's not nice of him. He's being very selfish.
So
I agree.
So you just want to know if it's normal to have own little reserve space in the refrigerator that's like a no-go zone for your husband.
Yeah, in a marriage, this isn't like a roommate situation. So I'm happy to share with them. He shared things with me. I was just thinking that maybe I could put, take up half the door shelving in the fridge and just be like, do not touch. These are not yours.
Do you honestly think he's going to respect it?
I mean, I don't know. I just want to know if it's a reasonable ask of other people.
You don't know if you don't try it.
Success with this.
Yeah, you don't know if you'll try it.
He would.
Do you have?
I
was gonna say, do you have something like this in your household? Do you have this kind of rule? This is my little section. You don't get to do it, because some people will look at it and probably be judgy, what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours, kind of vibe, in your vows.
Yeah.
But what do you think? You can call 651-989-KDWB. I know Jenny probably. She's the one that got ripped over something similar to this before.
Yeah, no, I mean, I used to be in a relationship with someone where we would buy separate groceries because I just felt like I ate different foods than they did. I ate a little bit more healthier, and I also felt like he ate 3 times as much as me, and that was kind of frustrating to me because then I was paying for a grocery bill that was way more expensive than what it should have been.
Right.
So I kind of was ripped about the fact that we would buy separate groceries, and then we would start buying groceries together because they didn't like it because they felt like it was a roommate situation, and I understood their perspective, so I compromised on that. But let me tell you, now that I'm single again, my grocery bill has gone down drastically.
Well, also, you weren't married. You weren't sharing finances or anything, so I do think there is a difference. Hers, so I think people could see why. I would think people would be more understanding of your situation because you weren't married sharing finances, where it might seem more weird to be married. What do you think, and how do you handle those situations? 651-989-KDWB, or you can text in 53921 or KDWB1. There's always the talk back, too. You can leave us a message on there in the...
Jenny's been on Reddit.
This might be the strangest would you rather that I've asked ever.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. Would you rather be discovered in the bathroom, at work, naked, on all fours, with food everywhere, including all over yourself, oinking like a pig, and it gets recorded and put on YouTube and viewed over 500 million times?
Can I ask one question? Which angle?
I mean, it's like a 360 view.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just shot from behind or front or what.
All angles.
Okay.
Or be an actual pig for 3 months out of the year for the rest of your life.
Be kind of chill.
Every year, the rest of your life, 3 months, you're a pig. Or face public humiliation for the rest of your life because you were found on all fours naked, looking like a pig with food everywhere.
The pig thing would suck because you couldn't hold down a job. I mean, unless you were a teacher And then from
What?
June, July, August,
Oh.
you were the pig.
If
Okay,
he was
I
a
was
pig.
so confused where you were going, and then it made sense. Okay.
But you have to quit your job every 9 months, which would suck. It'd be kind of cool to be a pig, though.
Let's take jobs out of it, okay? Let's say
Well, I was gonna say
I'm
gonna be
thinking
honest,
logistics.
I thought way
Factors.
less about job and thought about my family, but okay.
Well, they could still hang out at the
Jake's-
farm.
yeah, but Jake has no one
Let's
to
go
help.
see Dad today and
Yeah.
feed him.
I'm just romping around in the mud. They probably like me a little more.
Ride your back.
Yeah, but the all on if you get caught on all fours, you said
Naked.
naked
Food
on all
everywhere.
fours
Oinking like a pig.
in the bathroom. You said 500 million views.
500 million views on YouTube. Like, you will be
So
known.
You
they're gonna
could-
know your identity.
You could hawk Tua out though and do a meme coin or something, and you could be like pig coin, and you could do like a pump and dump and try to become.
Never say that phrase again in my life.
You could pump it and dump it and try to become a millionaire that way, which would be nice.
Jenny, what would you choose?
But also in
I
radio,
mean, I don't want to be a pig 3 months out of the year for the rest of my life. That's a good portion of your life you're giving away. I would have to face the public humiliation, and I would do what Colt does, and I'd capitalize it. I'd be on OnlyFans. I'd be making millions.
I would just claim
oink
I was
for me,
on
daddy,
drugs, I
something
think.
like that.
What'd you say?
You get a shirt that's like oink for me, daddy, or something like that.
Ew.
But you could, I also think in radio, we could just, because we do so many weird things, you could just be like, oh, it's for social. And our boss would be like, okay. They wouldn't even think
I don't
anything.
know. I think that they might draw the line at seeing the nudity.
I don't know.
The rest
I-
of it
On all
they
fours.
approve. Cole or Mike, which one would you choose?
I'd be the pig.
Oh,
It's so
you
easy.
would be the pig?
Yeah.
3 months of the year, though?
Yeah, it just becomes part of your life. Like, you can put jobs back into it. Your boss just understands that
You
that's
start
what
looking
you do.
forward to your 3 months as a
Aw,
pig.
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point,
You think you're not going to be able to, you think you finally aren't going to work the state fair, but you have to go there?
you're actually over in the barn.
You're a grand champion, though. It's sick.
I'll take that blue ribbon every year.
Baby.
I'd wear that with pride.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Melon, what about you?
Mike presents some good points.
Yeah, he
I
does.
like the idea of a vacation. And we're
Yeah,
serving,
like, and as a pig, you're like, you probably, that really is a vacation for you. You're just like hanging out in the mud.
I already lay around a lot. I'm just not doing it in the mud.
But you would become a legend if you're on all fours. You're like, oh, yeah, that's the lady that got caught on all fours eating some food. And
I do like
pay
the
some employment.
attention, even if it's gross. That's why, and since I'm covered, I feel like things might be covered a little bit, but not. You know,
You're definitely totally exposed. When you're all naked on all
Yeah, but
fours,
you're
have you ever
like-
been
you're
naked on all
covered in
fours?
food,
There's
though.
nothing.
Jenny and I have been through this. We discovered that we didn't realize in that situation people can
No-
really see everything, so
nothing-
we didn't know.
Yeah, nothing is
I had
left
no
for the
idea.
imagination.
We didn't know that. Jenny and I learned that in the past couple of years.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'll be on all fours. Save that audio.
same.
I've already written it down.
Well, text us and let us know what you would do.
53921 or KDWB1. So you're going to, I think it'll make you reevaluate everything, every career choice you made. When you find out how much money Tom Holland is making from Spider-Man Brand New Day alone,
Is it out of the ordinary?
it is. Thank you, Colt. It's coming up in the entertainment
Sweet.
report.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith.
I just said the most vile thing.
Now I'm
Remember
trying to find
when
it.
you said, okay, you need to stop. You need to stop.
This is not me being dirty. This is the disgusting things that happen into my DMs.
And
I
what was the
agree.
DM again?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
What happened?
The guy
We
asked
can
for
move
that
on.
and offered to pay her.
You can follow me at Jenny
No,
KWB
my
on
God.
Instagram if you want, because I did do
Dude.
a whole reel of all the people, the weird DMs I got for a while.
Jenny,
did.
I will tell you this: if
should reshare that.
if your Instagram was nothing but you doing that to men,
Ew,
you're-
Colt. That wouldn't be allowed.
That would be removed
your
so
Instagram
fast.
would pop off like crazy, though.
If she posted the same thirst traps she did in Bali, like around a waterfall. Now, granted, how many waterfalls can you hit in
was gonna
Minnesota? But if she did those, she also would blow up huge.
Yeah, I just, you
It's
know,
what
I
you
just-
want.
You guys are always trying to make me the sex object, and it's like, come on, I'm more than that.
Well, what else are you gonna do at work?
Wait, what?
It says no one at their job.
Just kidding.
I know it's so. Oh my god.
We got to pimp this show out somehow.
Yeah, you've been pimping me out so you can get followers yourself.
By the way, I did have somebody inquire yesterday $700 for a date with Jenny. I don't know what to do with this money. Like, do you want me to
Dang.
accept
Have you
it and
been
then you want to cut?
accepting
I don't know. I have a huge
got it
pool of money in my
first.
Venmo.
let's first talk about why are you giving them your Venmo name? It's very clear you want to collect the money if you're doing that.
I'm just saying, you
700. That's a good amount.
got to come through on a few deals I made. That's what I'm telling you.
Cold, that cannot say that.
I'm just saying, like, going on dates. That's it. These people just want attention.
Okay, you do realize you sound like a very sketchy person, which I don't think you're supposed to say the PIMP anymore, by the way. You two have said it now like
I
5
won't
times
say
in
it
the past 2
anymore.
days.
I didn't say it today though.
You
Now I
just
learned.
said it after Colt said it.
Did I say it?
You did
just
say it.
said
But you spelling
I don't
it,
know
I
what I
mean,
say sometimes.
adults listen to this. They can spell too.
But 50 Cent spelled it. It was different.
How do you say it
Because I'm a
backwards? Can I do that?
PIMP. No. Pimip?
No.
No.
I don't think it's not one of those words where it spells the same backwards.
Hey, by the way, tomorrow around this time, we're going to have an all new War of the Roses.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I am very excited for you to hear this one. This is a little teaser.
But ever since I proposed, it's been
Lies your parents told you. We're flipping it around this week. You can call us 651-989-KDWB. Lies you told your parents. Here's the first text we got. They said that basically they said, I was at Kristen's. Now, this is a classic lie. You say you're at a friend's house, but really she said she was in a backyard and she was pounding 4 Locos. Now, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous game. Cutwater is like the 4 Locos of this generation. So I would say that'd be like saying, I'm over at Kristen's and you're pounding some Cutwaters.
Yeah, totally.
You're rolling the dice with the devil on that one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a text we got. Lies we told our parents. I lied about how my boyfriend, now fiance, met. I told him we went through mutual friends at a brewery when really I met him on the Hinge dating app. I don't know why they lied about that. Maybe their parents were like, don't be meeting people on apps. It's very dangerous or something, because most people meet people on apps these days.
I remember my my cousin never told anyone how she met her fiance until one day she told my grandma, like before the wedding, and then grandma told everyone.
Of course.
But this was, like 20 years ago. It was a while ago. So dating apps, it was more like Match.com or whatever it was. So she like had lied to everyone about how I don't remember what she said, but she had told grandma, and then grandma told everyone. So we all knew they met on a dating site.
It is interesting because that long ago, dating sites were there was like a weird negative, like, oh, you've gotten to this point. Whereas now it's like
Dancing
really
with the devil.
Yeah, kind of like that. So what lie did you tell your parents? 651-989-KDWB. Colt, I'm looking at you. I know there's something within that. Pick one. Oh, no.
No, my parents were divorced, and my mom, for some reason, was crazy, and she wouldn't let me take clothes from our house to my dad's house for school. So he got us every other weekend, but then a couple years go by, and he got to keep us until Mondays. So he didn't buy any like new clothes. It was all just like, it was rags. I was walking around. Imagine like, when someone's wearing like a sheet around their body, like an old, maybe like a monk
bed
style.
comforter? Oh, okay.
What's that called?
Cape.
Like a, no, oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? Like, what you're talking about, like the Greek people?
Like a toga type thing?
Toga. Okay, I didn't know.
We were walking around my
I thought
dad's
you said
house in
monk.
togas. We would just
Okay.
take a sheet, like an old sheet, and that's how we were living. I didn't want to wear that to school. I wanted to wear some clothes that I had like gotten through a birthday or whatever it was, okay? So I would pack a bag of toys every time to like bring to my dad's house. It wasn't toys, it was clothes.
That's the saddest story I've ever
That
heard in my
is
life. That's
so
maybe the weird.
sad.
Also,
I'm
it's
so sad you had to do
weird
that.
your mother would let you bring toys but not clothes. It feels like it'd be opposite. Like she wouldn't want you to have any fun at your dad's.
I don't know. They hated sharing stuff.
I don't even know how to come back from something like that. It's just so brutal. Let's immediately go to Alyssa in Cambridge and hope we can cleanse the palate on this one. Alyssa, what's the lie you told your parent?
So we said that we were at like 5 different other people's houses, which is classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then we actually drove down to the cities and went to a 16-plus like dance club.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
What was it called?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but the worst part is that when we got down there was like a really bad storm and like a tornado watch and everything.
Yeah.
And we all got texts from our parents asking if we were okay and safe, and we're all like, oh yeah, we're good. And then we had to like drive home in the middle of it.
Yeah,
and it was like
that's
hailing,
not- that's
really
not-
sketchy.
Did
That's
you
not
go
it.
to the club at all, or you just had to turn around and go back home?
Oh no, we stayed at the club.
Okay,
And
she
then
moved her body like a
Cyclone.
cyclone.
You didn't want to do.
Do
Okay.
it all night long.
My buddy had this one, speaking about like going places, telling your parent different things. They had this like, what's it called when you go on an excursion for school? Not like a field trip, but like you go and do like you stay the night at a hotel in like Chicago or something. You know what I mean?
I think it's still like a school trip.
Yeah, it was like a school trip, but it was fake, totally made up. And he was like 16 at the time, and he printed out this whole thing to like get her signature.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And did the whole thing. And I was like, what are you going to do when you get down there? He said, we're going to stay at a hotel. And I was like, there's no way you're going to find a hotel that lets like 4 16-year-olds rent. And they're like, no, they're good.
That's wild.
And then they slept in their car because they couldn't find a hotel.
You're like, I told you. I tried to warn you. Yeah. Kayla, what is the lie you told your parents?
So, young and young and in a relationship, first serious relationship, I was texting my boyfriend telling him that he was the first and only person I've ever hooked up with. Well, I found out later on, I texted my dad that.
Oh.
And later that night, he asked me what I meant by that text. And in the inside, I'm boiling up, panicking.
Yep.
Played it cool. And like, I don't know, I guess it just is a term for like dating nowadays. So here until I was about 22, he thought that hooking up just meant dating.
Oh, he's so wholesome. Or maybe he did know, but he just wanted to believe that for you because you were his daughter, and he refused to believe anything else was happening.
I mean, to be fair, it is kind of like a dating point or a dating, like, are they hooking up? Like, are they, you know?
Sure, but also not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if my kid's dating someone, but I am more on the alert if it's something else, you know?
He later called me out on it. I'm like, yeah, I did that.
Yikesville 3000.
Thank you so much for calling. If you have a lie you told your parent, you can call 651-989-KDWB. We have Rob from Dayton on. Rob, what's the lie you told your parents?
Hey, good morning. Well, you know, the classic one of, you know, staying at a friend's house, doing whatever, and we got a crazy idea. The Pink Floyd laser show was going on at the Orpheum. This is back in the 90s.
Party.
And so we caught a ride with some people and got dropped off. And, you know, there were things passed down the line. You know, Special X was a thing. And, and you know, after the show, we really didn't have a plan on getting back home.
Yeah.
So we got dropped off at a Rainbow Foods in
shout out, Old Rainbow Foods.
Yeah, and then we had to try to, we had to walk a ways. And you know, and then I had to call my mom when we got home and said, I need an extra day. We're just having fun and camping out because, oh my, we were not feeling that great.
No, but rough next day. That was BU. That was before Uber, so I understand that was a difficult time in people's lives. You went through many things. Walk us through your cheese obsession.
So it's not my cheese obsession. It's my husband.
Of course.
But
placing the blame. Got it.
He had gastric bypass a couple of years ago, and since then, he has found that cheese is one of the only foods that he can really tolerate well. And he goes through like 2 of the big packs of string cheese from Sam's Club, like the 30-pack, and 2 of the like Colby Jack, you know, cheeses.
Are we talking about weekly?
A week.
Oh my God! Katie, is he just blowing through his gastric bypass?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you like to be in rooms with him after he's had this cheese, or do you kind of like stay out of that room for a little bit?
No, it's we kind of distance ourselves.
Yeah,
so wait, like,
that makes sense.
Like per week, he's eating like 90 string cheeses. Is that what he's?
Per week.
All right, these cows out here are like,
brother.
chill, daddy, chill, okay?
Dude, he's going with 11 cheese strings a day.
I'm trying to think about the pacing of that. So does he do like 2 at a time kind of thing?
Oh, at least 2 or 3.
Okay.
Dude, he's doing 2 or 3 at a time.
Oh, or string cheese is like the most addicting thing. You can't just have one.
I just had
a
cheese stick last night.
Oh my gosh,
a single cheese stick.
Absolutely not.
Colby Jack in there too, just to switch it up a little.
Well,
bit.
you gotta keep things spicy in your life. I get it. You gotta spruce things up. Okay. Oh my God, Katie, how much are you spending on cheese every week?
Way too much.
Yeah, like I'm curious. Like at any point,
probably $30 a week.
Dude,
that's less than I thought.
$10 a pack.
Does he start getting the shakes when you don't have cheese around the house? Because is that like if you go on vacation?
The milkshakes, would you say, Colt?
Yeah. You need to absolutely be within proximity of like some sort of string cheese.
no, he brings it everywhere.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God, he's like my 6-year-old. You got to have a little
Crazy.
snack on hand. She loves a little cheese. She's real judgy though. She likes the circles more than the sticks, but whatever. All right, Katie. Well, thank you for calling and sharing. That is something I won't forget for a while.
Yeah,